Hello, and welcome to Killing Time, the show that searches for entertainment that does not suck. I am...
Does not suck, correct? Does not suck.
We search for it, and sometimes we find it. I am Iyaz Akhtar, the giver of 323 nicknames to this man. The man I call the man of 324 nicknames, the Tumbler, the Florida Gator, the Just Bob, the Juice Pop. He's here.
Thank you. Yes.
We could just do a whole lot. That should be the other bonus episode where I list all 300.
List all 324 names.
That's coming. So coming.
Okay.
Before we even start the episode, you know what? I haven't done it in a while. I haven't said thanks to the folks at Patreon, the people who are supporting us and letting us do this show, and they're actually helping us by paying for the hosting of this show, which is very nice because this is available for download as an HD podcast as well as an SD podcast and an audio podcast because you guys are footing the bill for the hosting. So thank you for doing that for us because we do this for fun, and the fact that you guys are backing us with your hard-earned money is pretty cool. So thank you for that. And if you're watching this and you're like, hey, wait, you guys have a Patreon? Yeah, we do. Patreon.com/Iyaz, IYAZ. And if you're like, look, I can't give $1. I can't do it. It's impossible. Forget it. That's not a problem. Just tweet out a link to the thing and say, like, I like this show. You should watch it too. Anything that helps the show grow, we're all for it. So thank you for that. All right. So thanks, guys. That's all legit. There's no sarcastic joke at the end of that. Sorry. That's it. All right. Time for show stuff. Now, you've actually seen stuff.
I watched something new this week.
What is it?
Just for you.
What is it?
Legion on FX.
Okay, Legion, if I understand right, is actually since it's FX, it's part of the Fox Marvel X-Men universe. And
correct.
It's about the son of Charles Xavier, who also goes by Legion in the comic books. Now, is the show a part of the same world as the movies?
It is supposed to be. They can use the word mutants, which Disney can't use the word mutants because it's owned by Fox and all that, and they do use mutants in there. They don't show that it's part of that world, but you get the idea that it is because of some references some of the Fed-type guys make, about mutants and things like that. But it was actually, it was surprisingly good. I actually didn't expect much from it, but I thought it was really good. I think you have to know the source material to have any idea what the hell is going on because it's told from his point of view. Mm-hmm. And if people know the character, he has multiple personalities and is schizophrenic. So it is the way it's shot and the cuts between different things. It's very, very disorienting, very confusing to follow. But, I think it's really interesting to see it from his point of view and understand just how batshit crazy he is and how he doesn't know what's going on, so you don't know what's going on. So it's an interesting take on, a superhero TV show. It's like the anti-superhero TV show, pretty much.
So if somebody's watching the show and they don't know anything about it, will they just be confused, but over time they'll be filled in?
Yes, they'll be confused. I mean, you finally start to kind of know what's going on by the end of the first episode, and from what I've read from the producers, it really starts to come together through the first 3 episodes. You start to really know what's real and what's, in his mind.
So is this a show that you're going to stick out throughout the season? I think I'm there's 2 episodes out?
I think I have to. I have to because I want to see how it plays out. It has my interest, and I want to see them make this all coherent from the, kind of discombobulated mess it starts out as.
Does Bryan Singer have anything to do with this?
I don't know. I want to say no, but I'm not sure.
Okay, so, I mean, I think you would know because he'd give himself like a not-so-subtle nod, an Easter egg, right at the beginning because that's what Singer does with his X-Men stuff lately, which is unfortunate because he made them work way back in 2000, I think it was. I just don't like the idea that he might be mucking with it. But then again, if he's not doing it, maybe it's all right. So
it's worth a try. I think you might like it. I mean, it's kind of.
Why would I like this? Because I liked some of the X-Men movies, and
no, but it's unlike any of the X-Men movies. It's more like, let's talk outside the superhero genre. It's like a Westworld or a Mr. Robot where you really don't know what's reality, what's not. So that's the aspect I think you would really like.
So it would make me have to pay attention to it and not have to think.
Yes.
I like that idea. I mean, I'm not.
Yeah.
I pick a lot of shows that allow me to do like 85 other things. Like I was watching 90 Day Fiancé. the latest season, available on TLC Go.
Yep.
Which, by the way, if you have an Apple TV and you have TLC Go, you can fast forward past the ad breaks and they never show up again. So you just keep doing it over and over again. So when it says coming up, just fast forward. It's perfect. So you can watch all the stupid crap much faster because they also have an 8 ad break. So you're talking about a solid 5 minutes of ads, and there's at least 6 of these things. So I will watch crap like that because I'm doing lots of other things because you don't really need to pay attention to 90 Day Fiancé.
Yeah, that's how I watched Fuller House.
Yeah, I think this might be, so you remember that thing we talked about, like looking for entertainment that doesn't suck? Fuller House sucks. It's terrible. Like
it's really bad.
If we had like out of a 10 system of rating, I think it's a 3.
Tops.
Yeah. It's very self-referential. It's terrible. It's not intelligent. You could probably watch now. The way this sounds, it sounds like I could watch Legion while watching Fuller House.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. Is Legion an hour-long show, or is it?
The first episode, the first 2 episodes were kind of smucked together, so it was like, without commercials, like an hour and 15 minutes. But yeah, it's going to be an hour show.
Okay, so I might give that a shot. It's on FX. It's
FX,
just started.
yeah.
So I'm not sure if I'm looking for a new show, but then again, I am looking for something to replace Westworld because there's a giant gaping hole of I want to watch something that's amazing. But Westworld is amazing. So the question is this amazing?
I want to say it could be, but it's not quite to the level of Westworld in my mind. But then again, Westworld was awesome from the get-go, at least in my mind. So
yeah, Westworld's HBO's like we're running out of time for Game of Thrones. We need a new pillar. It's gonna be you guys. So they did that.
Yeah, that's a tough act to follow, but I think Legion's worth a try. Maybe you wait until the season's over, see how it plays out, and then decide if you want to jump onto it.
I might try that. So let's see. Anything else you've seen lately that's interesting or not interesting? People should.
I wouldn't say it's good, but I watched Riverdale, the Archie thing on CW.
I tried to watch the first episode and I couldn't finish it.
I finished it, but I wasn't impressed. It's almost like all they took from the Archie comics was the actual characters, what they look like, and what their position in the town was, and then decided to make it like a Twin Peaks thing with like a murder mystery and everything.
Yeah, so basically that's exactly the formula for the show. It's I thought there was gonna be some supernatural element to it. I didn't see that from the ads. It kind of looked a little bit like you'd have this weird, the green like glowing.
Yeah,
it's just because Riverdale apparently just glows, and it is a murder mystery for the season. I assume somebody gets killed in the beginning, and he's not like one of the major characters or anything. It's not like, oh crap, Jughead's dead. No, some other guy, and then the first episode tries to establish the world, right? And it's painful. I think it's so freaking painful. I just couldn't watch it after about I think I watched about half of it. And
like every CW show, really, really pretty people. Everybody.
Everybody look great.
Awesome. And then there's no plot and everything else is just terrible.
Well, look, maybe I think I need to finish the first episode, get to the second one, because the setup of, okay, so this is the murder mystery, this is Archie. What I also enjoy, by the way, is that Archie, like the comic book, does like everything under the sun, but at this time, he actually does it at the same time. It's not like a comic book where you're like, okay, he's playing football in this one, and he's working with his dad in the other one.
No.
It's all happening at the same time.
This guy has more hours in the day than anybody else on Earth.
Yes, and he works out like a fiend. So,
and he's built like a brick shit house.
Good for him. It's just kind of like, okay, so that's what Archie's doing. Jughead's a reporter who doesn't interact with anybody. I haven't seen when he interacts with anybody yet because I only finished so much of the episode.
I think he does in the second one, but I haven't watched it yet. I just saw some previews.
Betty and Veronica, they're setting it up kind of like Smallville. They're like, okay, look, they're actually friends for a little bit. Wonder what's going to happen there. Wonder. No idea.
Uh-huh. I don't know. Oh, don't ruin it.
Can't spoil it.
Spoiler alert.
Don't know. Let's see. There was there's some footballing. There's a Reggie. So we got some of this.
There's Josie and the Pussycats.
Okay. The teacher doesn't look like that in the books, right?
No.
Mrs. Bumble something or other. I forget what her name is, she's a larger lady. Or maybe I think of Mr. Weatherby. I can't remember. Or
all I know is you mean the hot teacher that. Yeah.
Yes. No spoilers there. But yes, like you said, it's a CW show, so everyone's super pretty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And also for you old fogies like us, you're like, hey, is that Luke Perry playing Archie?
It is.
It is Luke Perry playing Archie's dad, and he looks like a catcher's mitt at this point. So
yeah, poor guy.
Now, by the way, if you're watching the video and you're like, Iyaz, what the hell happened to your hair? It's not. It's decided to be unruly. So
no. This is a new look.
Oh, I don't know. It's definitely going to be in the next episode.
Eraserhead look.
Yeah, it's going to be this episode and the next episode. Guaranteed, it's going to look very similar in the next episode too. Just have a feeling, an idea about that. So yeah, this is what happened, and I'm just going to go with it. So
yeah,
you guys
I like
get
it.
to see something. If you listen to the audio version, like, what does it look like?
You need to see.
Yeah, go to youtube.com/finitecomedy or go to killingtime.tv and you can see it and you can go, wow, okay, why is that happening? And then we can talk about it. We can exchange hair ideas. Okay, sound good? Mm-hmm. Okay, now we're moving past that. Lastly, let's talk about Aladdin the musical, because I actually saw that on Broadway.
How was it?
Okay, it was, I don't want to swear, it was really, really, really good. Like, I would swear right now, because it was just so freaking good. The the cast was excellent. There's obviously some changes to the story because you can't have a monkey running around, and you can't have a bird running around, and so they change the monkey into like a bunch of three guys with Aladdin instead of it being his monkey. And
were the songs primarily the same ones from the movie, or did they have a lot of new stuff?
I'd say it was probably like maybe 70-30 movie to new stuff. The new stuff wasn't as good. I think maybe I really didn't like one of the songs. It kind of felt like a crappy knockoff of Friend Like Me. Not Friend Like Me, sorry, the Toy Story one. That's the You've Got a Friend in Me. That one.
You've Got a Friend in Me, yeah. Okay,
so the guy playing the genie, I don't know if he's won awards. I'm pretty sure he has. He's leaving the cast in like a week or two, and we got to see one of his final performances. This guy was unbelievable. Like, just fast. And like, you're thinking Robin Williams speed. Can you go that fast? Can you articulate? Can you act? Can you do all that stuff at one time? And he's singing and dancing at the same time. Nails it. Just nails it. The kid who was playing Aladdin sounded just like the voice actor. And the singing voice of Aladdin. So Jasmine, the woman playing Jasmine, whose name escapes me, but she reached this tone that was so nasally. It reminded me of like early Britney Spears kind of noise, like that "Oh baby, baby" sound.
I know it. You guys, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes.
And she hits this note, and Liz and I are sitting there, and they're eventually doing like we look at each other like, that's kind of weird, and then she does it again in that the whole New World thing, and I just couldn't stop laughing. We're laughing. In the fourth row, by the way. This was Liz's Valentine's gift. I got her something nice. Like, we're gonna go sit at Broadway show. We're gonna see Aladdin, and Aladdin's her favorite. And so we're sitting there, and I start giggling and trying not to laugh out loud and like shaking, right? And she's laughing too, because we're both very aware that this voice, this tonal thing, has gone to this place that is super nasally, while everyone else is fantastic. Everyone else gets amazing applauses. But when it comes to Jasmine, when she was alone, everyone was like, oh, that's polite. Okay. She was good. And also we were like, okay, we looked at the playbill. We're like, maybe she's not the original one because it's a 2:00 show. No, she's the person on the playbill. She's the big deal.
Big name.
She looked the part, and she. I don't remember Jasmine being such an a-hole, but I guess she was. But I'll have to watch that again. So really good show. If you're wondering, okay, why on earth would you watch a musical? I know I've said in the past, not the biggest fan. This thing was just great. It was just
everybody loves Disney movies and shows and musicals.
What I forgot about was that Aladdin was funny.
Yeah,
that movie's
hilarious.
Funny. So there's a lot of comedy in this. So I'm laughing legitimately throughout the show, which is really fun. It was just it was a good thing. So if you get a chance to do that, go do that. If not, then don't. I don't really have an answer for you. But yeah, so if you're wondering about these Disney musicals, I've seen Lion King. I thought that was good. I think this was better. I get the Lion King concept of the interpretation they had to do to make it work, and I really think that's commendable. But Aladdin was way more fun because the Lion King is really a downer at times.
The source material is just more fun. I mean, Robin Williams as the genie is hilarious for the entire movie.
Yeah, and there's also some updated humor, so you're not stuck, in the 90s. They updated a lot of it, and there's like even current jokes that are taking place. And I was like, I had to ask Liz, I'm like, what does that mean? She goes, oh, it's from this thing now. And I'm like, I'm not with it. So
Yeah.
Watch Aladdin if you can. Also, first, this is a total aside. Play Aladdin for Sega Genesis if you can. That's a freaking great game.
Oh, that game was awesome.
It was beautiful.
Loves that game.
Anyway, I think we're gonna wrap up this episode of Killing Time.
Yep.
So we'll see everybody next time. We might look the same.
Exactly the same.
We don't do that now. Get the fun out of here. Ha 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 ha.